Hi guys, I feel like I would just like to have a moment to just have a chat. I feel like in order for me to talk to myself, I don't know, maybe I'll get my own input while I'm recording this video. But this is just some stuff that I need to get out of my chest because I feel like as a teenager, you don't really have anybody to look up to much, especially when you're the oldest. I feel like I can't even be giving myself older sibling advice because I am the oldest. How am I supposed to know I don't get anybody else's input? Like, I don't have an older sister to really talk to. So it's easier when you just live with somebody. You don't have to like go text them or anything because everybody is always busy with their lives. But I feel like I have a bunch of stuff to say. I don't know, when you're bored, you're more creative when you're bored. So the first thing I want to get off my chest is I need to learn how to be alone but not to actually ever feel lonely. Like, I feel like I always have to have social interaction with anything, but I realize that I really don't. It's okay to be with myself, and honestly I can just talk to God about it, which I always need to do. I don't know why I have to think like, oh yeah, I have to tell somebody about this so I can get like input and they can tell me and stuff. That's like trying to ask for reassurance without really saying it. I need to learn how to not always find somebody to talk to. And I feel like the thing is, you need to find certain friends who will do that for you. And I feel like I am that friend that I'll just listen to you. And I really try to talk about my own feelings, but I feel like not everybody's gonna understand. No matter how much somebody tells you that they understand exactly how you feel, I sound like the audio. Nobody knows exactly how you actually feel because they've never been in your shoes to deal with it. It's really hard to express how I feel about certain things because I don't want to feel like I'm going to get in trouble for saying something. And that's a lot of reasons why people stay quiet and they never talk or say anything about this. Honestly, I feel like I need to find, I don't want to say better friends, but I feel like I need to find more friends. My friend count, no matter how much people I socialize with, I'm not actually close with them. All the people that I hype up on Instagram and everything, it's really nice to know that it's girlhood and it feels like they've got your back or whatever, but commenting on somebody's posts is never the same. Like, looking at them straight in the face and talking to them. I heard this theory, if you talk to somebody for 5 minutes while staring at them for 5 minutes, you're more likely to fall in love. I don't know, dude, I don't know. Stuff like this I wish I could talk to people about and have somebody to relate to, but it's the summer, and as much as I would love to get content out and post for the summer, guys, I tried going on a walk today. It was freaking hot. My voice sounds a little bit tired and dead because I was singing, and even though I keep telling myself that I'm gonna take a break and I never do, I'm probably gonna edit this video and I'm gonna be like, AJ, like, shut up. Something kind of crazy happened yesterday, and I feel like I don't have anybody to talk to about it that's gonna give me the best advice, or like somebody who's more of an extrovert and not somebody who just listens. Because yeah, I like that I have friends who will listen to me, but I also want to know how they feel about a certain situation. I feel like most of my friends are very introverted and they're just here to listen, but I want somebody who will give me the output and tell me like this is not okay for them to do that, because it's really not. And I need to stop being so avoidant with people, and it feels like I'm just trying to push them away. But you know, people say when you push away, I don't know what the analogy is, but like when you push something, it's gonna come back. When you pull somebody, it's gonna push away, or they're gonna push away. I feel like that's my life right now. It's just a push and pull situation. I feel like I just want somebody or something to feel like a home so I can talk to you, but this is my alternative, talking to a freaking camera, looking at myself right now. I really wish I had somebody about this to talk to and not feel like I'm gonna get yelled at or anything. Like, when you know, when you're talking to your parents and you feel like you want to tell them something but you can't because you want to get yelled at for the certain situations, or you guys have like certain rules that apply. I feel like I'm just here and I have younger siblings yelling right now. I don't really know. I know that you do not always need social interaction to keep you company, so I need to like find myself plans to do that I can do by myself. The only thing is, I have strict parents, so I can't just like go out or anything. Like this summer, I really thought that I was gonna take my driving lessons and that my parents were gonna help for that because I got my permit, and now my permit's just sitting there in a folder. I feel like this family really procrastinates on a lot of stuff. The amount of times that I've talked about the sink and nothing gets done. I don't want to get in trouble for saying this because I feel like somebody's gonna see this and talk about it. So I'm gonna put it in 2 times speed because I feel like older people don't know what I'm saying when I put it in 2 times speed. So just remember that, AJ. I feel like this can apply to anybody. The only thing is, like, it's okay to be alone. It's never okay to feel lonely. Like, if you really feel lonely and you need to talk to somebody about it, then you should definitely talk to somebody about it. I need to learn how to find the right friends who I will benefit from in a good way. Not that I'll benefit from them by like them giving me stuff, but like the conversations that we will have and the reciprocation. I think that's really big. Like, somebody is telling you all this stuff and they feel like you're a good person to talk to, but the fact that you can't talk to them about something when you feel like you really need to talk to them about it, it's kind of sad. It feels like a one-way thing. I'm gonna start doing things out of my own benefit because it doesn't mean that I'm being selfish for trying to find things that only benefit myself. And like, if it's benefiting the people around me too, then so be it. I would love that energy to come out to other people. I need to make sure that I'm looking out for myself and I do what's best for myself. This is the advice that I'm gonna take, and hopefully that the people watching are gonna take the advice too. One thing I hate is ever feeling like I'm doing certain things so that way people can stay in my life. If they don't accept the kind of person that you are, who literally, you can cut them off, you can cut them the frick off. They don't matter, because they truly don't like you for you. They're just using you. Because I honestly, I don't want to talk about the situation because it just happened yesterday. I was hanging out with some friends and I low-key didn't like where it was going. And honestly, there's some things that I do feel used about. I hate it, and I need to learn how to talk to people about this. If I'm not comfortable, guys, if you're not comfortable with the situation, then you need to speak up and say something. It's not okay for people to be pushing you around. I hate it. I hate it. I hate when I see somebody being bullied. I hate when somebody's talking down on another person when they're not even perfect themselves. I tell people all the time, nobody is perfect and we all make mistakes. And if people can accept that, then you can literally just cut them off. Stop giving them the attention that they want, because you don't deserve this. And I think I need to let my dog out. Here's the difference. It's okay for you to want to do stuff with people, but it's never okay for you to use them to your own benefit when they don't like it. It's never okay to put your friends in a position where they don't like it and you're basically like telling them to brush it off. I freaking hate that. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I have so many little pet peeves about people, and I swear if I get somebody like telling me that I'm a grammar police, you know what, so be it. One of them is grammar. Like when people use the wrong there or your or were or where, literally blocked. I don't know. It's not okay to use people to your own benefit, especially when you know you're not supposed to be doing something or you put them in a position where they don't feel comfortable. It's okay to do things with your friends, but it's never okay to do things with them that they don't feel comfortable doing. That shit sounds like peer pressure, for real. I'm not gonna lie. That shit sounds like peer pressure and it's making me really mad. And you know what I do? I low-key just like ignore ghosts. I'm not gonna talk to you. And when the time feels right, I heard that it takes about not even like 24 hours, like until the end of the day, to talk to somebody about the situation, but it's very hard. I know, like, I do have some friends who are very much like people pleasers and they tell me that they're trying not to be. I'm being very, okay, and I'm also being very respectful about this. I'm not gonna put any of their information or names out there. I'm not gonna be name calling or anything. But if you feel like you're a people pleaser and you know that people are just using you, that's when you have to start saying something. It's okay to not like something and you don't talk about it, but it's not okay when it's starting to be constant. I usually don't make videos like this because I'm always trying to be positive or anything. I need to get the word out about certain situations that are kind of making me really mad. And like, don't worry, even though you feel lonely, you're not alone. Like, I'm here and I'm talking to the camera about this. Hopefully somebody's watching this and I'm like, yeah, I actually relate. You don't fully know the whole situation that's going on in my head, but I do need to learn how to be just alone, and I don't really need to talk to anybody about it. And also, I think something that I need to work on is the way that certain people act towards me affect my mood. I need to stop letting things affect my mood. About if certain people do things to me, like if they're not texting back or they're not talking to me or they don't talk to me for like freaking 3 hours, I can't get mad at that. Like, people have their own lives, so okay, I need to be doing stuff myself. Guys, I tried going on a walk today, but it was too freaking hot. I went on a walk with my dog and I was outside and I started thinking the whole time I was walking because I felt bad. I wonder if the sidewalk is hot right now. So I freaking touched the sidewalk. I was like, yep, no, it's too freaking hot. Let's go back home. Also, the thing is with me, when I'm talking to friends about stuff and they keep on continuing, like, it honestly feels like they're obsessed. Shout out to the freaking movie Obsession. But when they're obsessed with talking about the same damn subject, that actually irks me. You can't talk about anything. And it's the fact that when somebody says I don't even care, I don't care about the situation, and they're like, they have too much pride to admit that it affects them, that they talk about it so much. When I feel something, I'm gonna say, like, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about how I feel. But when you realize, I think some people don't have like the knowledge, or I think some people truly don't have the knowledge or the awareness to realize that some people don't always want to be talking about a certain subject. When you know that you've been talking about something for so long and it's just you talking, then maybe you should switch the subject. Like, can we switch it? I swear you've been talking about this for like the past week. I'm so tired of people not acknowledging other people's feelings. It's making me really mad. Sooner or later, I'm going to be saying something about this. So yeah, I think I'm going to just like update just in case. And if you feel like I'm talking about you, then maybe you need to switch something up in your life. You need to work on it, because the fact that it's affecting other people, that's not okay. It's not okay to make people do stuff for you and they don't want to do it. I feel like that's a lot that I got off my chest, and it's kind of crazy. I apologize. This isn't usually the stuff that I talk about, but it gets to a point. Maybe I should start a podcast about stuff, but I really have to write this down. I did write down some notes to talk about so I don't forget while I'm talking and I'm just like yapping away. I did kind of get a little sidetracked here and there. I need to learn how to speak and finish my sentence, or maybe also just think before I speak, before I start stuttering and stuff. I need to know what I'm saying. I'm gonna say it and be direct exactly with it. So maybe this is just helping me with my communication, talking to a camera, so I can help with my grammar and my words, just my communication in general. This was a really weird video to talk about, but now that Alexa is talking in the back, I really need to turn off that thing because it's making me mad. Hopefully I see you guys next time and I'm not talking about the same subject, or it's like a better vlog or a better video. So I just make a channel, me talking to you guys and giving you pep talks, or maybe giving myself pep talks. Comment down below if you're the oldest. I think as a teenager, a lot of us care about our persona and how we are viewed to other people, especially our age. I'm literally 16 and I feel like I've developed this mindset in myself that let people think whatever they think about you. Who cares? Just be yourself. I feel like a lot of times people try not to be themselves and they act like totally different than how they actually act and how they actually are, because they're scared of being judged. I honestly realized since a freaking young age, who the frick cares about how you're acting? Let them judge you. Let them. I realize that the let them theory is so freaking true. They do this to you. They cheat on you. They don't want to be your friend anymore. Let them. Let them. It leaves room for new people to come into your life. And honestly, if I'm waiting for that moment, I'm waiting. But the fact is to let people think whatever they think about you. Because at the end of the day ends. Just kidding, I saw that on TikTok. But I really realized the things that I post on the internet is actually crazy. I don't think I've met any other person who has my personality that I've met. I've seen people like on social media, they're really funny. I mean, I don't want to put myself there saying that I'm funny or anything, but it's the fact that they're unhinged and they don't care what people think about them. It's a crazy thing, because if you hang around people and you're like acting goofy or whatever and they tell you to stop, immediately no, because who are they to tell you what to do, first of all. Second of all, you need to freaking leave them, because if they don't match your vibe, they don't match your energy, then you need to find better energy around you guys. Thoughts, like little thoughts, become feelings. Feelings become vibrations. Vibrations become energy. The things that you think become the energy around you. And if you're giving bad energy, nobody's gonna want your energy drink. Okay, I don't drink energy drinks. I don't know why I said that. There's a lot of times where I'm not serious and I'm just being myself, and the looks that I get from people, I literally don't give a flying fuck. Excuse my language. It depends on the people that you're around also. Because if you're around your friends and they really find you funny and you're just being yourself, then they are good people. They're good friends, okay? They support. But if you're around people who just give you negative vibe, they give you dirty looks, first of all, there's something wrong with them. Second of all, there's nothing wrong with you. Keep being yourself, queen. Anyways, I think this is going to be the end of the video, actually. So, after all of that talk that I just did, I realized that I do need to put out some positivity out there and not leave you guys all freaking depressed and everything. Because who the heck does that? But just know that you are loved and you will find people who actually love you. And if it's not right now, the time will come. The time will come and you will tell. The time will come and it will tell. Okay, bye guys. Love you.